Hey, welcome back. It's Jason Walter here. The California housing market just got worse, a lot worse, so let me explain. The median home price in California in November increased almost 19% from November 2019. Houses are also selling very quickly in California as well. So the median number of days it took to sell a California single-family home was 9 days in November, and that was down from 25 days in November 2019. That's a whopping 64% decrease. This November 2020 figure was the lowest ever recorded. In addition, houses in California are selling for 100.5% of the asking price in November 2020. This was the highest ever recorded in the past 30 years. This basically means that home sellers on average are selling their houses for 0.5% higher than their asking price. And of course, to add more fuel to this fire, mortgage interest rates dropped to a new record low for the 15th time this year. So for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, that averaged 2.67% for the week ending December 17th, and that was down 4 basis points from the week prior, according to Freddie Mac. So what in the world is going on here, right? So it's quite obvious that we have a severe imbalance when you look at supply and demand in our housing market, and that is causing home prices in California to absolutely skyrocket. So in today's housing market update, I'm going to break all this down for you because November sales in California were just released this morning. And before that, please hit the like button if you appreciate real estate market updates just like this one. Also, don't forget to get your 4 free stocks compliments of WeBull when you click on the link in the description below and deposit $100 on their platform within 30 days of signing up. And 2 of those stocks will be valued up to $1,600 each. This report is compliments from the California Association of Realtors, or CAR, and they reported that November sales numbers broke the 500,000 sales benchmark for the first time since January 2009, and now they have reached the highest level in 15 years. In fact, despite active listings falling 46.6% from last year, home sales in California rose 26.3% from a year ago, marking the 4th consecutive and the largest yearly gain since May 2009. California's median home price actually dipped almost 2% when you compare it to the prior month, which was October, but when you compare it to 1 year ago, home prices surged 19%. So this was the highest 12-month gain since February 2014, and California's median home price now stands at $699,000. And the California Association of Realtors vice president stated that the housing market continues to be a bright spot in our lagging economy, but the direction of our housing market is going to be highly dependent on this pandemic and also vaccine distribution. She added that the rise of COVID-19 cases and tighter constraints on economic activity recently imposed will likely have implications for the housing market as renters and homeowners face adverse impacts to their incomes, which is why Congress should pass additional relief for renters, homeowners, and workers as soon as possible. At the time of this video, talks are currently underway to get another relief bill passed in the US, but a deal has not been made. However, congressional leaders say they are close to finalizing a $900 billion plan that would include small business aid, such as a paycheck protection program, direct payments to the American people for approximately $600 to $1,200, and a federal unemployment supplement, which could be potentially at the $300 per week level. And like I said, a deal has not been made, but they're working out the details for this potential bill, but we should have some more clarification about this by Saturday, December 19th. Okay, going back to this report from the California Association of Realtors, let's have a look at each region because there's some big differences here. So for example, the San Francisco Bay Area had the highest gain in home sales of 34.4% over the past year, followed by the Central Coast, which was 33.4%, Southern California, and the Central Valley. In addition, home sales in resort-like communities in California absolutely skyrocketed this year. So for example, in Mammoth Lakes, which is just east of Los Angeles, they had the biggest increase in November, with sales surging 400% from November 2019. That was followed by South Lake Tahoe. They had an 81.4% increase. Home prices absolutely surged in this area as well. So for example, in South Lake Tahoe, the median home price surged 40% when you compare it to 1 year ago. As I mentioned earlier in this video, housing inventory is at historically low levels. So the unsold inventory index fell sharply from 3.1 months in November 2019 to 1.9 months this November. And by the way, this index measures how long it would take to sell every single house in California based on the current rate of home sales. For example, every single house that's listed for sale in California would sell in 1.9 months based at the current pace of home sales right now. To give you an idea about how low our housing inventory is in California, here is a jaw-dropping stat for you. So except for the Bay Area, all major regions experience a year-over-year decline in active listings of 40% or more in November 2020. The Central Valley had the biggest year-over-year drop of 53% in November, followed by Southern California and the Central Coast. In addition, this is seen across California because all but 2 of the 51 counties reported by CAR experienced a year-over-year decline in active listings in November. Because of these very low housing inventory levels, it's highly competitive with home buyers right now. And let me share an example with you. I wrote an offer for a client a couple days ago for a $500,000 house. This was a brand new listing. We wrote an offer for $515,000 all cash. And guess how many offers the seller received? 19. The seller received 19 offers, with the vast majority of those offers being in the range of, I'm told, $535,000 to $545,000 for a $500,000 house. The seller accepted an offer for about $550,000, so about 10% higher than their asking price. However, here's the big kicker here. In my opinion, the house is only worth about $500,000 to $515,000. But the buyer who did receive an accepted offer waived their appraisal contingency, which basically means they were okay paying about $50,000 over fair market value for this house. In my opinion, it's absolutely insane and reckless for a home buyer to pay potentially $50,000 over fair market value for a $500,000 house. But that's what happened, and I want to share that with you. However, I want to preface this by saying that in Sacramento area, it's very uncommon for home sellers to get this many offers. This is the most number of offers I've seen in a long time. This is obviously one of the reasons why home prices have been increasing greatly in California. So in Sacramento County, where I live and work as a real estate agent, active listing inventory is down 46.8% compared to a year ago, yet pendings are up 24% and home sales have surged almost 22% compared to 1 year ago. So despite the fact that about half as many houses are available for sale compared to 1 year ago, home sales are absolutely skyrocketing, and this has caused home prices in Sacramento County to increase about 14% compared to 1 year ago. Going back to CAR's report, at a regional level, all major regions posted an increase in the median price from a year ago by more than 10%. The San Francisco Bay Area median price remained at its record high in November, rising 18.9% from last year. And here's yet another crazy stat for you. All but 1 of the 51 counties CAR tracks reported a year-over-year price gain, with 37 of them increasing by 10% or more. All right, let's have a deeper look at the different counties and regions within California, because a lot of these are quite astonishing when you look at it at the county level. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you right now. So as we all know, the California single-family houses, the median home price in California as of November 2020 is $699,000. However, when you compare it to 1 year ago, it was almost $110,000 less. What I found really interesting was when you look at condos and townhomes, the median home price is $520,000, obviously a lot less for a single family house. However, everyone's talking about condos and townhomes decreasing in value. People are moving to single family houses. However, when you look at the stats overall in California, we're not really seeing that, right? Condo or townhome prices are actually up 7.2% from 1 year ago, and sales have increased 30% at a higher rate than single family houses. I thought that was really interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the San Francisco Bay Area. So Contra Costa County, the home prices actually surged 26.6%, and then home sales have increased almost 50%. When you look at Marin County, they have a median home price of $1.4 million, and home sales there have increased almost 41%. San Francisco, the median home price, $1.7 million. The home prices there only increased 4.8%, so quite a bit less when you compare that to surrounding counties within the San Francisco Bay Area. In addition, San Mateo, the median home price is $1.65 million, and also same with San Francisco, the home prices there have not increased as much as the surrounding areas like Marin, for example. In the Southern California region, this county had the lowest median home price of only $380,000, and the home prices there increased 21%. In Ventura, for example, home sales have absolutely surged there by almost 41%. And feel free, I'm not going to go over every single one of these counties, so just feel free to pause, screenshot, so you can take a look at your neck of the woods. In the Central Coast, that would include Monterey, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, and Santa Cruz, where I went to college. Santa Barbara, the home prices there, $955,000. However, when you compare it to 1 year ago, $661,000 was the median home price in November 2019. So home prices have increased 44.4%. However, I want to preface this by saying, just because you live in Santa Barbara and just because home prices have increased 44%, it does not mean that your home price has increased 44%. This is just based on the home sales that we're seeing right now. This is not saying that your home value has increased 44%. In Santa Barbara, they also had a 38% increase in home sales, and in Santa Cruz, home prices have increased 20%. When you look at the Central Valley where I live in Sacramento, our median home price is $442,000, and home prices have increased about 15%, and home sales have increased 23%, which is quite astonishing because housing inventory is about half as what it was last year. In the far north of California, in Plumas, the median home price is $385,000. 1 year ago, it was only $275,000. When you look at other California counties, Mariposa was one of the only counties that actually have a decrease in home values of 8.8%. And in Mono, look at this, a 45% increase in home prices. So last year, $556,000, but now $806,000, and home sales have increased 133%. This is a county that's really close to Yosemite, for example. Okay, let's have a look at the median days on the market, meaning the time it takes for when a house is listed to when a home seller accepts an offer from a home buyer. And so for California single-family houses, the median days on the market was only 9 days. You compare that to 1 year ago, 25 days. So houses are selling about 3 times as fast as last year. So that's our red hot housing market in California. Leave me a comment below with your thoughts about this and what you're seeing in your neck of the woods. In my opinion, this is not sustainable, and I'm honestly hoping that we get more housing inventory to more or less level the playing field for home buyers and home sellers. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks compliments of WeBull. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. And also consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I post videos about how this pandemic is affecting our real estate market, and I really enjoy making these videos for you. You also can follow me on Instagram. I'm Sacramento Realtor. Hope you have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you on the next video.